All right, you guys, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about the Detroit Lions versus the Minnesota Vikings, and the Lions end up losing the game on today. The final score was 28-24. The Lions was pretty much up the whole entire game, and you just figured that the Lions would go out there, handle their business, do what they needed to do, and take care of the football. Take care of the football, and you'll end up with the W at the game. But, just like always, the Lions find a way to beat themselves in a football game. And pretty much, I think when they had an opportunity to go for the 4th and 4, they should have probably ran it, or maybe had a little, they could have did a little 4-yard, 5-yard out, or whatever it could have been. They chose to go with the field goal, ended up not getting a field goal, and at the end of the day, they just did not play well. Jeffrey Okudah, hats off to him, because he pretty much slowed down Justin Jefferson on today. Jeffrey Okudah has been playing lights out football. Got to give him a shout out. But the Lions end up losing this game because of the typical Lion things that we do. We had an opportunity to close out the football game, and the Lions just find a way not to win a football game. When you look at the whole situation with the Detroit Lions, it's all about being able to close out football games. I said this to you guys in a video when I said what the issues are with the team and what the Lions need to work on, what the issues they need to fix. You go back into the archives, you'll see that video. I believe it's in the State of the Franchise, where I talked about the issues that the Lions have, and today was the issue. It came up again, and it came back to haunt us. And definitely, man, I'm not really comfortable with the field goal kicker that we have. But hey, the Lions, tried Amani Oruwariye. I don't know what's going on with Amani Oruwariye. He's just not. I don't know. His head is just not in the game right now. He's not playing well, and definitely you need Amani Oruwariye to play like that number 2 corner he's supposed to be. But if he's steady having weeks like this, you may have to pull Amani Oruwariye out. You may have to let Chase Lucas get a shot at it and see what he can do. And whoever else is back there, you might have to let. I know if Jerry Jacobs come back, I definitely think that Jerry Jacobs is going to be added back into the lineup. If Amani is not playing well, this is supposed to be the year that Amani Oruwariye is supposed to go out there and work hard and pretty much try to get that contract extension from the Lions. But I don't know ultimately if they're gonna probably end up drafting another corner, or giving a guy like Jerry Jacobs or either Chase Lucas the opportunity to be the number 2 corner. But Jeffrey Okudah, he has been playing exceptionally well, man. Okudah has been playing really good football, and it's truly amazing to see him play. Like I said before, guys, we give up so many plays in the game, and we don't get the key stops. And that's what the game of football is all about, being able to get the key stops at the right time and the right opportunity. Now, I want to talk about DeAndre Swift just a little bit too, because I feel like Swift is starting to be like a glorified scat back. And what I mean by that is, when you look at Swift and how he gets dinged up in the games, of course, the running backs, they take a lot of hits, and they probably are hit the most, between the quarterback and the running back. Those guys take a lot of hits. And sometimes you just need that running back out there that's a durable guy. And I'm not saying that Swift can't be durable or anything like that, but what you're looking at from week in and week out is a guy that's nursing a injured ankle, and then he got banged up on his leg on today in the game. And it's like, when are the Lions are going to give Craig Reynolds more opportunity? That's what I think, man. Like because you're not going to get the explosion that you're looking from a running back like Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams is more like a goal line guy, and more like that guy to pick up that first down in short yard situations. But I think that the Lions should get Craig. If DeAndre Swift can't go, I would allow Craig Reynolds to get more touches, because it's something about Craig Reynolds where he's durable and he's able to handle a lot. And I figured in this game that because Swift was getting banged up, that they would give the ball more to Craig Reynolds, but they fed Jamal Williams, who had it going on. He had 2 touchdowns on today. Okay, he had the hot hand. But at the same time, I just think that Craig Reynolds is a better runner than Jamal Williams. And that's no knock on fan favorite Jamal Williams, but it's just saying that Craig Reynolds, I think that Craig Reynolds, if he was given the opportunity, this kid can rush over 1,000 yards. I think that highly of Craig Reynolds because I see it with the durability that he has. You need a running back that is durable. If your running back is not durable and he's banged up and you can't get what you need out of him, then really is DeAndre Swift going to get 1,000 yards? If he's banged up like this, probably not. He probably end up falling short, or he just might get it. So man, I'm definitely hoping that DeAndre Swift, man, can stay healthy. That's just because he's a key part of, and he's an integral part of what Detroit Lions are trying to do. And if Swift can't stay healthy out there, man, I mean, what do you have to look forward to? You know, if Swift is not going to stay healthy out there, we need DeAndre Swift to be healthy. Point blank, that's what we need. And I'm just starting to look at DeAndre Swift like a scat back because he can't stay out on the field. And maybe it might be better to let Craig Reynolds be the starting running back. And I know I'm saying a lot by saying this, but it might just be better to let Craig Reynolds handle the bulk and bring in Swift throughout the game through key situations if you can't handle the workload. So, you know, I'm just talking, just rambling on here, but I would do something that would change. You know, you got to be willing. Football is a game of adjustments, man, and you got to be able to make the adjustments that you need to make for your team in order for your team to start winning. And that's what I think that the Lions need to start doing. I know we're still missing J-Mo. We still don't have him yet. I believe if J-Mo probably plays in this game, we probably end up winning this game on the day because I think it was a lot of situations where Jameson Williams could have took the top off the defense and gave the Lions that added punch that they need. Jared Goff did play well in the first half, but in the second half, the team just kind of, you know, they just didn't have enough gas in the tank, man, and they gave up, man. And you can't be giving up in a game that you desperately needed. You needed to win this game against the Vikings because you're putting yourself in a good situation when you're doing that. So, to me, if Swift can't stay healthy, then you're going to have to put Craig Reynolds out there more. We're going to have to get more looks from Craig Reynolds. That's just what we got to do. So the Lions lose the game on today. You can blame it on the team effort. Is the reason why this team meltdown in the fourth quarter. I know a lot of people want to say SOL, same Lions, and you could say same Lions. But at the same time, this team has to find out how to close out games in the fourth quarter. Because if not, this is gonna happen all season long, where we're gonna take the lead in the game and then we're gonna give it away in the fourth quarter. And we can't keep doing this. We can't keep giving away games in the fourth quarter. We just can't do it. So we'll see what happens against Seattle. But the Lions ultimately lose today, and it's not a good thing, especially if you're a Lion fan who thought that you had an opportunity to win the game today. And I did think that the Lions were going to win. The Lions were pretty much on top the whole entire game. The Minnesota Vikings did not take the lead in the game until the end of the game. The Lions was in a driver's seat. So the Lions got to really, really understand when they got the lead to play some solid defense, to make the key stops and the key plays. We gave the touchdown up to Osborne, and that hurt us, man. Because you knew ultimately then, after you only had 45 seconds on the clock, do you think that Jared Goff has the will to be able to wheel this team down all the way down the field like a Patrick Mahomes or like a Josh Allen, to wheel these guys down the field and put themselves in a position to win the game. And it just did not happen. So you fall short today, and it is what it is, man. But the Lions gave this game away today. They had an opportunity to win the game, and they just could not do what they needed to do to win this football game. And you walk away with a loss, and you walk away with your head hanging down a little bit. But you got to pick your head back up and get back out there and try to get a victory next week against the Seattle Seahawks. But the Lions, they need to make some adjustments. They need to make those game time adjustments and those halftime adjustments. If DeAndre Swift can't go, you got to get Craig Reynolds more touches. He's the more explosive back after DeAndre Swift. And this is no knock to Jamal Williams, who is a fan favorite with the team, but I'm just keeping it a hundo. I'm just keeping it 100. Craig Reynolds is a more explosive running back than Jamal Williams is. So maybe the Lions, if Swift can't go, they'll start giving more carries to Craig Reynolds. Allow Craig Reynolds to be that guy, and allow Jamal Williams to be the guy to get the yards in short yardage situations or by the goal line, which I still think that Craig Reynolds could easily do that too as well. But we'll see, man. All right, you guys, this is Raw Detroit. I'll be back to you soon with another video. I'm out of here. Until next time, peace.